Let's move to NBA here. We're going to talk Knicks, Hawks, Pistons, Magic. I'm looking at the standings, and I mean, the Pistons are locked in. Orlando, I guess you could make the case, kind of needs it. The Hawks are fairly locked in. The Knicks are a little bit locked in. But I think what's interesting is I think Cleveland is doing this on purpose to keep the 4 seed. I think they've been reacting what the Knicks are doing. I think they actually want the 4 seed and not the 3 seed. But it looks like we're getting full. Looks like we're getting full like lineups from all these teams tonight. So I'll let you break down Knicks versus Hawks and then Pistons versus Magic in the middle. Tell everyone what you have up at WagerTalk.
Yeah, Andy, I love doing Wager Talk today live, 12:46 Eastern right now. Odds Logic just popped, and Franz Wagner is listed as out tonight for injury management. And the line is literally jumping as I'm doing this. What seems like a video for most people watching it afterwards, but is live right now for Wager Talk TV. Pistons, I was going to say, are a 2.5-point favorite, total 223.5, but now it's 4, and a lot of books have just pulled this game out. So it looks like Orlando is sitting some guys. And I was actually going to lean towards the Magic in this game for a few reasons. First of all, the Pistons can't keep playing so well with half their lineup. It's incredible how good they've been. And we talked about them a couple of weeks ago. We talked about it again, I believe, last Monday. They played the Thunder, and I mentioned it was the biggest dog they've been all year, 11.5. They almost won that game outright. They lost in overtime at OKC with half their lineup. They weren't even playing, Tobias Harris was out, some other guys. And you look at the injury report here for Monday mid-afternoon. Cade Cunningham, of course, is still out with a lung injury. Tobias Harris is listed as questionable tonight, so we'll keep an eye on that. He's probably their third best player. And he has missed 2 of the last 4 games, but they continue to win even when he's not in the lineup. But the Magic had not submitted their injury report, but it's just coming out now, as I mentioned, about 12:45 Eastern, and Wagner is expected to be out. Looks like they're sitting some guys tonight. It is a revenge spot for Orlando. They lost the most recent meeting. The team split the first 2. Orlando lost at home, actually, as a 5.5-point dog on March 1st to the healthier Pistons squad. So it is a revenge spot. But as you know, shorthanded teams normally step up. And I just feel like the Pistons can't keep playing at this level. And as you mentioned also, they don't really have a reason to keep playing at this level. They're coming off 3 straight wins, including big wins against Minnesota and then at Philly on Saturday. Even if it's a shorthanded Orlando team, we'll take that extra line value because we see this so often in the NBA. The team that sits their guys, that first game, you play on them, you get extra value, and the other team somewhat overlooks them. I was kind of leaning Orlando here, and Wagner out now, +4 or more, 3.5 forwards. Looks like what the reset line is going to be here. I take a look at the Orlando Magic. That's at 7:10 Eastern. Other game right below it on the rotation, also at 7:10 Eastern tonight on Monday, is Knicks and Hawks. And, of course, Atlanta cleaned the roster earlier this season, but it has not hurt them. 45-33 overall, having a solid season. I don't want to say the Knicks have underachieved. They're 51-28, but they've kind of been good or bad at times, depending on when you catch them. Still going to be a very dangerous postseason team, but they don't enter in good current form. After 3 straight losses, yes, they got back on track against Memphis and Chicago, but they were 14-point favorites in each of those games. They only covered one of them. In fact, the Knicks are just 1-5 against the spread their last 6 games. Now, they are well rested here. 2 days off as that last game against Chicago came on Friday night. As we head closer to the 1 o'clock Eastern window, the Knicks have still not submitted their injury report. As far as the Hawks go, it's a pretty minimal report as well. So it looks like both teams do have their full rosters tonight. As far as recent meetings in this series, these teams played way back in early January and late December. And Atlanta won the game on the road against the Knicks by 12 back on January 2nd. And they lost the game at home against the Knicks back in late December by 3. So they've played them pretty tight both times, and they have covered the spread in both of those games. And as I mentioned earlier, the Knicks not in great current point spread form. Currently the line about 1.5. I would lean Hawks in this one. I think the Knicks are the better team, but I think the spot here is probably better for the Hawks tonight. And as far as the total, we have seen a little bit of money coming on the under. Open 228 down to 227 now in most spots. The first 2 games, we had a high-scoring game and then a low-scoring game, so not too much to take away from those. And as far as current form for the Hawks, another reason I would lean towards Atlanta as a small favorite tonight. Excellent current form. They've won 7 of their last 8 games, and they've gone 6-2 against the spread during that span. And going back even further, I think they'd won something like 8 or 9 in a row before this recent 7-2 runs. If I'm not mistaken, they're like on like a 15-2 or 16-2 straight up run, and we're laying less than a basket. Take a look at the Hawks team that might be a little bit underrated heading into the postseason this coming April. And by the way, speaking of the postseason, I know my final college basketball video was up tonight for the national championship. I gave you every March Madness game, just like I gave you every bowl game, every NFL playoff game, where I'm going to keep it coming for the NBA playoffs, which start in about a week and a half. Every NBA postseason game from start to finish through the finals in June. All I ask is a quick thumbs up like for all the shows and videos. Click that thumbs up like right now. Thank you so much. And a positive comment below. If you want to see every NBA playoff game, comment below and let me know, and I will make it happen. And also make sure you click subscribe and you click the bell here on WagerTalk TV so you know when the daily free videos are posted for both the NBA playoffs, the NBA regular season, which is still going for a couple weeks, and also some baseball videos, which will be coming soon here on a daily basis. And speaking of the daily sports, yes, college basketball is winding down tonight, but the NBA has been incredible. In fact, my clients have doubled their bankroll. We're up 107 units in the NBA alone this year. And right now, you can get the rest of the regular season the next week and a half for free when you buy the NBA playoffs. You know you're going to get on board for the NBA playoffs. It's my favorite time of the year for any sport, and we're already up over 100 units this year in the NBA in the regular season. So why not get the next week and a half free and get all the playoffs as well for just $199? No promo code needed. Or if you want an all-sport, all-access to get baseball and basketball, buy 3 days, get 3 days free is still available for just $69, dude. Or you can still get the 1 month with an instant $100 discount by using promo code SM100. That gets it down to just $199 for 30 days all access. Promo code SM100. Look, you don't have to memorize the special offers, the best bets, the promo codes. They're all listed on my page right now, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, along with a daily free play every day. Go get the bonus free play, the strong best bets, the special offers, and get there quicker. WT.buzz/SM.